Could not be ready to be released as well, isn't it?
I think it's a side one. It's a side entry. That looks sick though.
Is it the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles?
Oh, okay. Day one.
Day one. Fuck you.
Hey, if it's day one, I'll be dancing. Yeah, it looks good, but it looks cheap as well.
Yeah, of course you will.
I'll kill you.
What's this game, by the way?
If it's the last
Where's
thing
the-
Final Fantasy, isn't it?
The title's coming now. It is 16.
Final Fantasy, I told you.
Yeah, but it looks well, bro.
Well, they still need to fix it up, innit?
It's gonna probably be like, oh, they're making it exclusive to the console, not timed exclusive.
Can you guys hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nuts. It's exclusive.
Actually, might have to put your volume down a little bit.
Okay, sorry, I'm jamming too much.
No, it's fine.
Is that better?
Yeah.
No, I know it's gonna be years. That's probably gonna have to come out really late. Oh, this is actually on the PS5 then. Let's get impressed. Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's too cold to change out here.
It's polished though, man.
I'm late for mom's
Huh?
rally.
It's polished.
It looks lovely, yeah. The character models are really good.
Who would have thought, in our lifetime we'd see Spider-Man this good?
You got the house key?
No, seriously, like, I mean, and honest, like, that graphical leaps, this is amazing. Look at the snow, look at everything about it.
Come on.
Yeah, no, but if you've played the original, you're missing out. The original was actually really polished for the PS4, like, and it played like a dream. Like, it's the perfect superhero simulator.
Just in case.
The better enhanced backwards compatibility, innit? This looks like gameplay now, you know that? Yeah.
What I loved about this game, which is showing now, is the city looks alive.
Awesome music.
Look at the floor.
This would be great
Oh
for the
shit,
last
that's when the ray tracing comes in.
Yeah, look at the floor. It's nuts. But there's no footprint in the snow, is there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is now, but there's none there.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just like a little glitch.
Mom is a politician. She's been a teacher.
Day one patch.
This is what I like about Sony, man. They just do straight up gameplay, like walking in straight away. Like, that's what we want.
I've played that FF16 about 100 times, I think.
I'm Brian Horton, creative director at Insomniac Games. We're excited to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel Spider-Man Miles
One year
Morales.
after the events of the
Our
first
story
game.
picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home.
This looks a bit like Destiny.
Because of the tech, you mean?
That guy with his mask, looks like a hunter. Don't you think?
Yeah. I've not seen this enemy before. Maybe I don't know if he's new or in the Spider-Man universe.
Keep him busy.
But they do redesign all the Spidey enemies. Nice.
I thought it was the guy from the
This one's the Tinkerer, but his uncle is Prowler.
People are trapped over there. They have to push past.
What I like about it is because Miles can, there we go, because of his different powers from Peter, it's going to be well different. The game was hard as well, man. Well, if you put it on a harder setting.
What do you think about the what are you thinking about the price?
I think they're gonna. The rumors flying around. I think it's gonna be 500. I think it's gonna. This one is gonna match Xbox 500. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's 499 and 399. What's been reported so far?
Yeah, one of my mates tried to say it was 450. You're gonna undercut them by £50.
Yeah, it'd be worth it though for them.
But they'll be selling at a loss now.
Not really. You'd be surprised how much like it costs them to make it.
It's gonna be about. So I think I don't know. I was thinking 600, but maybe 500 now. A lot of people think it's 500. I would say normal disc one is about 550 maybe. Let's say in the middle, 550, and the discless one at 400.
I've got an idea.
Let's see if they surprise us, man.
So about 150 pounds cheaper.
Oh, sick. That's what I liked about Spider-Man.
He did this last time in the ship. Remember? The ship was
yeah, they changed it up by making
that was the film.
Pretty cool.
I'm getting confused with the film. Remember the film?
Yeah, he did that in the film.
This is what he did in the film.
In the game, they're showing like he's a lot more reckless. He's a lot more reckless than Peter. Like, cause Peter, when he done these little set pieces, it was all with flair and smooth. But you can tell Miles' one's a bit more reckless last minute. They're just trying to give him that younger feel, isn't it? But he's got the camouflage power and he's got the electricity, the stinger. So he's got a bit more.
The camouflage and electricity it is decent powers for him.
Yeah, exactly.
He adds that element that you need with Spider-Man. That's what I like. He adds that like slight different element that you need.
That's it. Day one. Holiday 2020. That's just
Day
not
one.
vague.
They're not revealing the actual release date yet.
It's
They'll
gonna
be
be.
after they show the PS5. They'll be like,
Give us a release date already, man. Come on. You know, no, they can't. They can't at the moment, because if they do, then they have to reveal the console's launch date, which they're gonna give with the console in it. It could be that the console comes out in obviously November, and then the actual game comes out in like 20th of December, just for Christmas.
that's alright, because I can just play my backlog looking more sexier than normal. And for a month, I'll play my games boosted up. That's not a long time to wait. Cyberpunk especially.
No, I mean, if it comes out this Christmas, which is stating and it's not going to be delayed, then yeah, it's not going to be a wait. You're not going to even notice it.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, I've got. There's loads of games. This is Hogwarts.
Oh, damn! This is the RPG Hogwarts RPG Harry Potter game that they were.
Oh, piss off.
This is the one, I think.
Yeah, but I hate Harry Potter, man.
Get out with that, man. I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm not a fan, bro. I'm not a fan.
You're mad. Do you know this got leaked like about a year ago? A year and a half ago.
Screenshot. I remember seeing that screenshot.
Basically, people were recording it from like a projector screen. They recorded it, and then it got leaked. And then I think Warner Brothers got really heavy-handed. They started shutting down every single channel, striking them.
It does look good.
If they had this video, they striked it. This was like, there was so much stuff, and then it died down, and now it's come back again.
It looks polished.
Because up until this point, we only had like games that were just part of the original story, but they were just really bad. Like they were like obviously PS1 era.
But I can call. If this is out this year, this will be their best-selling game.
You think this is gonna come out this year? I don't know, man.
It looks. Look, bring back when that screenshot was leaked, mate. They've had time.
Yeah, I know, but this is Sony, by the way. 2021. Maybe 2021. It was a quite complete game.
Sure, you know. This is their moment to bring the fire.
It looks sick. This is one game where I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try and play an RPG and I'm gonna enjoy it. Because this is if you're gonna get me to the genre, this is the way to do it.
Oh, I like that dragon flare. The fire was good. That was well played.
Like, this is the open world Harry Potter. This is what I'm looking for.
Nah, mate, that little
That music sounds like Marvel.
It does, isn't it?
Innit?
I'm not surprised YouTube didn't cut the stream off because it was.
Yo, that is sick. Hogwarts Legacy. What is this?
2021.
What did I tell you?
Alright.
Yo, that looked sick. I love the epic music as well. Because they've got so many films in the franchise, right? They can sort of make a trilogy. They can also do an expansive open world game that covers all of the series, you know, like how the Lego games sort of covered like years 1 to 6.
Hi everyone, I'm Dan Vondra,
One of our
creative
goals as
director at
developers
Arena.
is to bring the
One
game
of our
world to
goals
life
as
unlike
developers
anything
is
you've
to
ever
bring the game
experienced.
world to life
The
unlike
PlayStation
anything
5
you've
is
ever
making that
experienced,
happen.
and the PlayStation
With
5
the
is
power of the
making
new
that
console,
happen.
we've been able to
With the
significantly
power of the new
enhance the overall
console, we've been able to
experience.
significantly
From what you
enhance
see
the
in the
overall
world, how it
experience.
feels in your hands,
From what you see in
to
the
what you
world
hear
to what
around you.
feels
What is
in your
this?
hands to
In
what you
Black
hear
Ops
around
Cold War,
you.
you'll be transported to
In
your
Black
Oh,
Ops
okay.
Cold War, you will be
in the
transported
middle
to
of
the
one
year
of the most dangerous
1981.
times.
I can hear someone
In the
echoing.
middle of
Is
one
it,
of
I
the most
think
dangerous
it's
times the
Yeah,
world
Yeah,
has
because
ever known.
there's
The height of the
Following,
Cold
of
War.
course, for the first campaign
The
mission.
following is a
Do
portion
you
of
not-
the first
do
campaign.
you not think
When
they
you
make
begin
or
the
break?
name of a
They're
high-value
gassing
target
up how
linked to
well,
your
how
hostage
advanced
crisis.
this controller is.
But in true Black
If it
Ops
feels like
style,
shit, that's
nothing
gonna
is as it
backfire in their
seems.
face.
Take a look.
I'll be interested to see how this controller works because they've got haptic feedback. You can feel
Yeah,
the triggers.
on
Apparently,
all
it
the
locks
buttons.
off when you're trying
On all the
to
buttons, though, not just the
reload.
triggers. It's not all the triggers, it's every button. Everything
Yeah.
on that thing is haptic, so it's a bit weird. I'm not a Call of Duty guy though. It's weird. I'll play like other first-person games, but Call of Duty, I'm just not a Call of Duty guy. I'm not saying it's shit. I'm just like not a Call of Duty player.
Oh, you have to get a bit into Call of Duty, man. Come on, you have to.
Every one of my mates has got it. Like gets it every year and like.
I've got my favourite ones, obviously. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
The recent one's supposed to be amazing.
Black Ops 2. I love those games. I can revisit
Yeah,
those.
volume up, though.
The new ones, yeah, it's good, but
Wait, you can hear me though, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah, put it up.
I'll put it more up.
The little buggy. I like it.
C4, isn't it?
Yeah. Get that plane. It's very, very fast and furious.
The one where his girlfriend was. Gal Gal.
Boom. Yeah, I think these like campaigns are like a roller coaster ride, isn't it?
Is that alright? It's Call of Duty, we get it. We're the first part yet.
Yeah, I want what's
You're not gonna buy this on the Xbox, right?
Oh man. To be honest, play it on wherever it looks better. The PC one's gonna blow everyone away with their new fucking card. I'm not gonna fight you on this. You can just Xbox whatever because the PC's just gonna decimate all of them.
The PC's gonna blow me away with blow my wallet away, innit?
No, but the 380, the 380 and the 390, even the 370, the 30 series is just gonna wipe
We
the
hope
floor
you
with
enjoyed
everything
that
visually.
sneak peek at
Love
the
you. What is
campaign
it?
for Black Ops Cold
1.5K
War.
for that
There are
new
many more
graphics
twists
card?
and turns along the way as you begin to unravel.
Now, only
This guy
yeah,
looks
three-
like Fig, innit? What's that
In
guy?
addition to the story
Bear
campaign, Cold War
Wolf, is it?
features the
What's his
next
name?
generation of
Bear
multiplayer
Grylls.
combat.
Grylls. It looks like Bear
And
Grylls,
all
man.
new awesome
They should got Bear Grylls for this. It would be
Today,
good.
I have the
I
special
love how you just open Bear Wolf. What?
that the PlayStation community doesn't have to play multiplayer.
I can't hear
Starting
Lovejoy,
this
man. This
Friday,
guy.
PlayStation players will be able to play the multiplayer alpha
Yeah.
exclusively on PlayStation 4.
Yes, this is what I was asking.
Okay.
The village. Let's go. This is gonna be my game, mate. Yeah. Oh, just that's your expression.
We give glory. The bell tolls for us all. Again. They're coming again.
Oh shit.
Yeah, check out that Xbox exclusive game.
It's on every video. You can't say that. You're triggering me
Rod's
now.
best on Xbox Series X.
What's he love?
It's just a local tale.
I love the way they did that logo in the beginning,
Hey,
man.
yeah,
I was like, what is this game, man? And then suddenly it was
great.
like, I was like, Village? Dead? And then it was like, oh man, this is serious.
If it's just
But when you see the character models in the village, like that's when I clocked. They looked very Resident Evil 4-ish.
Yeah. But also, if you like proper into the lore, you would have noticed that in the trailer they had like the umbrella logo.
Yeah,
You would have noticed it there, innit?
Oh, this game is gonna be so thick when it drops. The one Lovejoy was waiting for. But they're gonna delay it to polish it up more.
You want to
Level. And there's a multiplayer element too, where like the player can interrupt your game like Dark Souls and like mess up your,
I've tried
mess up
taking
your
my
play.
targets out
Yeah.
one by one, more than I can remember. But there is no...
He should use his surface. Okay, quarter 2. It's been pushed back that far. Okay.
Quarter 2, so that will be what, spring?
Oh, wait. They've actually secured it as a console exclusive. Does that mean it's permanent, right?
PlayStation console exclusive.
Meaning that's permanent.
I think that means it's exclusive to the console, but it might come out on the PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So definitely not Xbox though.
Just not Xbox. Yeah, I
That's
think.
But I thought Deathloop was on everything. That's surprised that there's an exclusive.
Wasn't Deathloop the one that I thought they showed that on Xbox?
Another Capcom game.
That day, if our positions were switched, would our fates
Oh,
be different?
DLC.
Would I have your
Hi.
life?
Devil May Cry. Yes. How long did that take?
You're a demon.
Oh yeah.
Special edition. What does that mean? Yo, we can play as Virgil now. Yes. I'm buying the game again. Fuck
Did you see? They released I think on the PC, for the Xbox, and I think the PS4. They released the Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, where you can play through the entire campaign as I think the 2 girl characters, as well as Virgo.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. But this one in particular,
it's basically the same
story. Game.
Yeah, but it's the same story, but they just have for the girls, the 2 girls, they got their own cuts.
Yeah. I remember.
But Virgo doesn't. I tried to play it. This is the Ultimate Edition.
This is spoilers though.
This is gonna be like the
spoilers.
It's a good thing I played it.
Yeah, this is technically a spoiler for people that haven't played the original.
Well, I guess it's like it's not really spoilers because unless they reveal the character and their origin.
Virgil just stabbed himself and became V in the video. Oh, the girls, come on, let the girls be playable too.
Devil May Cry, Hyrule Warrior, isn't it?
This is the alternate path, the DLC. If Virgil was a good guy, no? Or just you could just play as Virgil.
I don't know, man. It was interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I like the story of obviously who Virgo was.
Digitally at launch. So later, you have to play it later.
That's pure for COVID, isn't it? They couldn't get the physical ones out there. But
Yeah.
that's very rare. Like I've never seen it do that before.
They're busy though. They've got so many IPs they're working on right now.
Digital on launch. That's a first. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's true. I've never seen that either.
Like we've seen all digital, but not one that's gonna come out physical later, officially, but just digital for the first 3 months.
I can wait. I battered the first one, so I can wait.
fugitive morons.
I mean, I'm glad I complete that game now because then it means you can do that. So for the Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, they allowed you to have like these special quick triggers to become devil mode.
Burning down
Okay.
So you know the devil trigger.
Yeah, devil trigger.
You become a super being, right? You can do that by clicking
Hi,
the
I'm
two
Lauren
triggers.
Land, creative
So
director of
you
Oddworld
can literally just
Soulstorm.
go through that game. Just
We're
smashing
excited to
people
bring you
up.
an
That's
all-new
basically what it
exclusive
is.
trailer
Like,
from
if
the
you get
game.
if you get
Here,
annoyed,
our unlikely
devil
hero,
trigger,
Abe,
start smashing them
finds
up.
himself fresh off the back of freeing his people from
So
the
this game
nefarious Rupture Farm.
pissed me off because
Thinks the journey is
Oddworld
over,
is actually really
but soon
rich.
discovers
Like,
it
it's
is
a really rich
only
story,
just
and it's got
begun.
really unique
The
characters.
stakes are higher,
But I
the
prefer if
threats
it's
are
actually a
larger,
platform
the
game. If
obstacles
it's a
are more
weird,
devious, and it's all made
different type
possible
of game,
by the
then I
power
really
of
don't.
PlayStation
I don't like this
5.
Lemmings type of game they've turned it into. Because the originals were platformers, and they were really cool. The way you can use these.
But the original was always side-scrolling.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But this one's
platformer.
weird because it's like Lemmings. Your main thing is to control all those.
Like an army of people, yeah.
Yeah, look. So it's more about the groups. Old school. I don't know about it. This is a game I don't think I'd ever play unless it was free on PlayStation Plus.
There we go. Much better.
Sweet.
Right, can you hear me properly though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Why? Why are you doing these things to me, phone?
Yo, we can hear you, man. Yo.
Okay.
Your friends are
Game is this?
you.
Can you get?
Here with me.
Actually, I do have a better solution for this.
Uncle Gregory.
I don't like this game.
But it was just
Huh?
I don't like this game. Quite spooky.
it won't happen again.
But this is not. It's just a game.
It's been such a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and
What is it? The kids game. Freaky Friday at Freddy's or whatever. Friday Night at Freddy's. Is that kids game? I knew this because when I babysitted my neighbour, she used to love this fucking game.
Gregory, be still.
And it was a bit good when I could play. She was happy with it.
What the?
Yeah, it's, you know, kids actually played this game when it was new. Because this is not the original.
Twisted Kids, man.
Yeah, man.
I do not like that.
Well, I used to watch horror movies when I was younger. I can't do it. How long are we in? We're in 35 minutes in the show. They need to give us another big game. I'm asking too much from Sony though. Demon Souls. Yeah, Demon Souls, yeah. Oh, this is not Blue Stone though. Oh, it is. It's Demon Souls then. Go on, say. Come on, say it.
It's the first one.
Oh, mate. Look at it.
Yeah, it's crisp, bro.
Even the animations, the slash animations and stuff.
Look at the grass.
Yeah. The water.
The grass. The grass.
This game will be one where you need your fucking monitor. 4K. If you got your 4K TV, this is gonna be it. I am down for this game, man. Here we go. Fog, two fog walls. Yeah. Oh, shit. Crumbling rocks.
Honestly, this is amazing graphically, man.
Yeah, oh shit. The blood, yeah.
Bro, it kills. It's beautiful, man. Look at it. Has is it a thing?
Mate, this has got to be day one, and then I'm happy.
2020.
Wait, I'll be fucking mad if it says Holiday 2020 again. If it says they launch title on disc 2, pre-order now.
Holiday 2021. Just to.
Oh my god, I will punch the TV. I will punch my fucking monitor if it says 2021.
Holiday 2021 because
you cannot be 2021. For the life of me, you cannot be 2021.
I'll laugh if it's 2021.
I'll fucking so swear. Oh no. Why are you leaving me suspense for? I've got black screen.
That's the best way not to tell you, so you don't break your screen. Oh, fuck it. Let's not tell people we're just gonna.
That was fucked up. That was a fucked up move, man. Fuck you, Sony.
That's a pro move.
All that means to me is that it's a launch title. The fact that they didn't say anything, it says it's a launch title.
Yeah. What the fuck is it? Fortnite? I can't.
They've relaunched it with ray tracing now.
I don't give a shit.
Giving it a new lease of life. Look, everything glows and reflects.
Pass. I don't care.
This is a game that will never end.
Yeah, I'll die and I will never play it. And
wait, it's available at launch, but you don't want to say Demon Souls?
Yeah, because Fortnite will bring the players in, innit? Players are money.
Very good point. PlayStation Plus collection. What does that mean?
That means they've upgraded PlayStation Plus, innit?
To a different. It's called the PlayStation Plus collection. A new PlayStation benefit for PlayStation 5. Every PlayStation Plus game ever is yours.
No, this could be the upgrades for your old games, innit? You know, like the games that you already bought. This
Yeah, the pay for it.
Huh?
So being a PlayStation Plus member gets you these games. No, remember it's a PlayStation Plus collection. So having a PlayStation Plus on PS5 means you can download all of these. That's an instant killer for Xbox.
My name is Mark.
These are all first party hits from last gen.
If this is day dot, but why?
Just wait for a new one. Why would you get that one? Yeah, look, it's the PlayStation 4 stuff that was on PS Plus. But God of War wasn't. Last Guardian is beautiful.
I wonder if they upgraded these for the PlayStation 5.
I am hoping so, but I've got them all on disc, so I'm like,
You know what? The Persona 5.
No, not Royal though. It's not Royal.
It's time.
They're taking the piss, bro. How are you giving them? Oh, they still want their money.
Bloodborne.
This is a deal. This is an actual steal.
Yeah, how much is it gonna cost though?
No, it's a part of the PS Plus. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they fucked them.
Huh?
Yeah, they fucked them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a massive game at launch.
If it's for,
on Xbox.
yeah, but if it's for free, they fucked them.
Yeah, free. They said it's free.
Yeah, they fucked them. I can't see them coming up to that. You know what I had to do in the end to get this stupid thing working? Download Hangouts on my phone. I'm literally Hangouts on the phone while the thing is watching that. Everything's is pumped through Hangouts.
That's what I'm doing I'm doing that with my Surface. I'm hanging out with you on Surface and playing this on my monitor.
Yeah,
okay.
But next time I'm going to use the wireless earbuds.
I need to get a pair for myself, you know. Okay, yes, I see you. Fucking hell, man, we've already seen this.
It's got 2 USB 3.0 ports in the back.
Nice.
And this is the digital only version, isn't it? Yeah, 2. It's got 2 in the back. Yeah, what's the price?
Come on,
Price.
underneath. Glow. Woo!
Yeah, they killed them. 450. 450.
Woo! November 19th, let's go! Wait, November 12th for us, no? No!
Yeah.
Wait for November 19th! Fuck off! They get it before us.
Who?
America, Japan.
Thank you all for joining us today.
We get it.
And Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea. Makes sense. So that many days before us.
Drives us to deliver a truly new generation of experiences on PS5. From everyone at PlayStation,
450. They are butchered Xbox.
It's worth it for 450. With backwards compatibility though.
To close, let me leave you.
Just tell us it's fucking backwards compatible, man. Stop fucking doing that.
Backwards compatible and Demon Souls. What fucking date is it?
What's this?
A new IP to stab Xbox even harder.
If it's from Rockstar, that'd be
God of War.
The next one.
Yeah. It's gonna be Ragnarok. Ragnarok was starting up at the end of the. It's not a spoiler, but Ragnarok starts up. But, yeah. So this is Ragnarok. Well, come on, you must show gameplay.
You must prepare yourself.
Hold it.
Shut up. That's all we get. There's no point showing that then. Oh, it's out next year.
2020. Yeah, but probably 2021 in the back end.
Delayed next year.
Where did this guy go? This guy was the one who was waiting for the price drop and he left.
I need to see that FF16 and analyze it. But I'm telling you, it looks like they need to polish that hard.
Let's go.
Demon Souls can suck my dick, man.
They killed Xbox though.
They killed Xbox. Yeah, they killed Xbox.
Yeah.
Buried.
You know what? Do you know what I don't get about this is, yeah? Why does Xbox always do this to themselves though?
I'm winning, bruv. I get the console for 250.
Yeah.
Now voucher, so that's 250 for the console.
Oh, this looks good. What is this?
That's a Genshin Impact, the better Breath of the Wild clone.
I don't like this game at all.
What is that one?
That's the one where you run around and beat. That looks nice.
Yeah, that one is.
Don't care about Fortnite. That looks kind of good. That looks banging as well. God, this game looks interesting, you know that?
Yeah, the thing is, you know what? I saw a recent trailer and it looked better than the slack that it got first time round.
Ooh.
What was that god punching the thing, man? That looked like
man, that's what got me. It's like, ooh, what is this?
It's the style, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna chuck on my headphones, yeah, so we can discuss this a bit better. Because this is finished now, isn't it?
Yeah, once we take off the thingy, it'll be all clear, right? The sound will be clear once we stop watching it. But I'm gonna definitely watch that FF video in detail to break that down, because I think that was just slapped together to get us gassed.
Let's check what's going on with
Mac.
No, with Mac. With Reddit. Reddit.
Jump on it and see if everyone's doing it. Yeah.
Mac, they released the prices.
They released the prices. Whoa.
50 for the one with the
Hang on. Let me watch the prices a bit.
Rewind it.
I'm gonna go on Bluetooth, yeah.
Alright, hang on. Alright, so now they're showing the console. Okay, so we've seen the console before. How long was it then?
50 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, 50, just under 50 minutes. Let me go on official.
That looks like a proper CGI drawing of the console.
Yeah, it was. That was like literally hardcore CGI, wasn't it?
Isn't it? Did you help design it?
Give me a little background. Come on, let me get. Oh, they already got the HD trailers up of everything.
Whoa! It's going too fast. Pause. 409. Where's the UK prices, man? Okay, £449. What did I tell you?
They undercut Xbox by 50. I love just sound.
Alright, hang on. 499. No, 449. So 450, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit! They undercut Xbox. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How they afford to do that? They're gonna go bankrupt, man. Okay. Okay.
No.
£359 for the all
How are they gonna go
digital.
bankrupt? How are they gonna go
They're
bankrupt?
gonna go bankrupt. They're gonna go bankrupt.
But it don't cost that much to make a console, bro.
It does, unless you don't have, unless you're not as powerful, which they're not. But wait, 449. I knew it. They basically just went undercut by Xbox by 50 quid. I knew they were gonna do that. So their plan was £500, but they just undercut them because they knew.
No.
Oh,
no, man. No, man. It's the drive. It's the drive. They'll give you more money for the drive.
Mate, I'm still bitter about Demon's Souls. How can they give me a black screen?
Yo, this is God of War. I'm late to this.
Yeah.
You gotta see this.
Next year, man. Go. Let's go.
You know what? You know what? Xbox fucked up on this, man. Why did they release their prices so early for? And also,
did they tell you the power difference?
Bro, there's no power difference. It's no power difference. It's the same console.
There might be.
No,
the same console. Why would
there power difference to console for? That don't make no sense.
I mean, what do you mean it doesn't make no sense? It's to get the budget right, isn't it? If they want to.
No, bro. No, man. No, they wouldn't do that.
Optical drives cost a lot. It's because it's missing an optical
drive. Yeah, man. I laugh if he's right and we're wrong, and then we have to make an apology video.
Listen, to make it, to sell it for a lot cheaper, you need to sometimes make sacrifices. Now, if they haven't made any sacrifices other than just optical drive, that is a phenomenal price point. But I'm just surprised that Sony can lower it to that level, almost match Xbox with their endless money and with Sony's obviously financial thing. I'm surprised that they can go for that low and just make a sacrifice on the optical drive. Now, if that is the case, that it is the same power as a PS5 normal one, and there is no difference, it's not like a Pro versus a mini one, then fair enough. They got a solid price point there, and you're getting a lot for your money. But you don't. But I love you. You don't know the full story. You don't know. I know you're backing it, being there's a reason why they would drop the price. I'm
leaning on 88% it being the same console.
Yeah, it don't make no sense, Mac. It don't make no sense because why would you? Why they're exactly the same in height. They look exactly the same. The only difference is the CD drive. Why would you charge? Why would you?
It looks the same, but doesn't mean that the internals are the same. That could be
but
different.
why would it doesn't make. Sony don't do that though.
You're saying why would it not be the same? Why doesn't it not make sense? Because they want to save money. Because if they're giving it for cheaper, they want to save money, right? That doesn't make sense for a business.
No, it doesn't make sense because the thing is, no, it doesn't. Because when do Sony ever release underpowered consoles? Did they release a PS? Did they release the PS3 Lite and underpowered it? Did they release the PS4 Lite and underpower it?
The PS5 is underpowered compared to the Xbox. I mean, do you mean within their own versions?
No, man, I'm not getting into this debate because this debate just makes no sense. It's not always about power. It's about how you utilize that power. It's like,
No, but what are you saying about they've never released underpowered? Do you mean like their own versions? They've never released two different SKUs together?
No, two different SKUs they've released, but they've never released the PS4 Lite and said, okay, here's the PS4. We're going to underclock the processor and like minus the RAM down and release it to you.
But they've never done
that.
No one's ever done that, to be honest, until
this Xbox has done. Yeah.
Just now.
The fuck? No, they released the digital only. Just now.
What's wrong with you? It's like I'm talking to a brick wall right now.
The Xbox, they've had multiple.
The Xbox have only introduced this now, man. Relax, Sony guys.
But what about the old Xbox, the One S, the Xbox?
That's the one I'm thinking about, but I don't think the power's different from the new one. That was a digital only console.
No disc drive. Hello.
The white one. The little white one. Is it the same as the One X?
It's basically what they've done technically right now. No one's done it before. And if they did it, they only did it just to basically test the market.
The One S is weaker.
No, One S is the same as a S. So One S and One SAD.
Google it. Just Google it. You have Google it.
I know the difference. They're the same.
Sure Xbox One
Xbox One and Xbox One S and Xbox One S or digital are the same, just minus the disc. Literally, they just took out the disc. I saw a dismantle of it.
And then the next one was One X. But I'm saying by their naming conventions, they fuck people up because everyone just gets confused.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on that shit. That's like all over the place.
But, no, there is a difference. There is a difference, my friend.
No,
there is a difference. Yes.
It's weaker.
It's weaker. The CPU and everything else is weaker.
Damn.
It's got less RAM on it as well.
Why are you comparing it to the Xbox One S? Yeah.
Xbox One X compared to the Xbox One S. There is differences.
No, you can't compare it to the One X and One S. They're different. That's like a PS4 Pro and a PS4. PS4 Pro is more powerful than a PS4.
What was it coupled with? Yeah.
The One S or digital is basically a 1S without their digital drive. A 1S is weaker than a 1X. X being the pro version, S being the normal. God, man. Why am I explaining this for you guys? You should know this.
No, anyway. I shouldn't, because I'm not an Xbox guy.
No, I shouldn't, because I haven't read the technical specs of it. I'm just like getting mind blown right now. Like my mind has been blown.
You don't know. You just basically just dogging on the Xbox.
I only played the very first Xbox properly. Like anything after that, I've not touched.
Hassan, this is gonna kill you. So on the the Xbox One X has 12 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM at 326 gigabytes per second. But on the Xbox One S, you get 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. Not even 4, 3 at 68 gigabytes per second. What the fuck? Like, who made that decision?
How does PlayStation undercut Xbox Series X? I'm just astonished.
No, look,
man.
Think about this. Think about this, man. Xbox came out and they're doing a service where you pay £35 a month for a big console. How do you beat that? You make your base unit cheaper with no financing options, so everybody buys that base unit. This is the same trick PS4 came out with and hammered Xbox with.
You guys hear me?
Hello? We can hear you. Have you got the virus? No. Have you got the virus?
Listen, it's just bad connection right now. It must be a storm in Poland.
That's it.
It must be what in Poland?
A storm.
Why are you blaming my country for? Nothing to do with me.
So
I managed to fix my issues.
I plugged in my Ethernet cable. At the back of the house, I don't have good internet. It doesn't reach this far with my broadband. So I have to plug in on this side of the house. But it's so powerful, you could just about reach it.
You should get a booster.
I've got like those wireless plug
booster.
Ethernet.
Yeah.
So I used that, and I meant to plug it up because that's what I did last time for the last stream. I just forgot to plug it in this time, so I was like, no, it's probably my stream. I was like, I'm on freaking Wi-Fi. Okay, no, that makes sense. All right.
So the PlayStation Plus destroyed Xbox, man.
What did I miss about the in the console? You said that they launched with a package.
Basically, you get the PlayStation Plus collection, which is all the PS4 hits.
Hang about. What do you mean? As a digital?
Yeah.
Digital,
so you can download them. You can download them.
At launch, look, if you replay that little bit, you can download at launch God of War, Persona 5, Uncharted, Last of Us. They've got like a list of games that were hits on the basically all the.
They should be online. It should be online by now. They should have put that online.
Are you serious? They're giving away what? 10 games? Do you know how many?
More than that. It was more than that. But yeah.
For free.
You can get on launch.
Without having PSN.
No, you have to have PS Plus, obviously. Like you have to have a PSN account.
Okay.
And then you get it for free.
Is that the same as me having
you
that
have
game?
To have a PSN anyway, because if you're gonna play online, you need a PSN. So
you don't need PSN for God of War.
No, I mean, as in to get online in the first place. So everyone's gonna get a PS5 and get a PSN anyway for Call of Duty and stuff like that. So you're gonna have the option to have all those games too.
No. Am I gonna have these games as well on my PS4? Can I download it from my PSN?
Yeah.
Wait, not PS4, PS5.
No, only PS5, not PS4.
This is confusing. Wait, because I know that I think some of those games, these hits games, became free on the PSN store.
Yeah. So if you've already got them, of course, they're still free on your PS4. But PS5 owners, you can have all those hits.
And how do they do it? Did they just give it as a voucher code that you redeem?
No, yeah, you go to download it off the PSN. That's what it said. It said available to download at launch.
And it checks that your console's the PS5, and boom, it will just becomes free. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, that is mental, because I know some people that haven't played all those games yet. It's a good way to actually get all of those games and have a big lineup on PS5. It makes sense why they were giving away a bunch of these games for like a PlayStation game of the month. Yeah, because like these big hitters they were giving away, and then you still I think the Nathan Drake collection, the trilogy, they gave that away for free on PlayStation.
I didn't know that.
You could download that during COVID time. A lot of these big hits were coming out, and I was thinking, what's going on, right? And then I think their plan is that they basically were going to give it away on the PS5. So therefore, why not soak? I don't know. Why not basically squeeze
no extra cost.
Why not make it a big deal each time you're giving away a big title and dropping it for free on a PlayStation Plus? To make the Xbox games look a bit shit per month, right? And then lead up to the end of the PS4's life cycle, and then just drop all those games again for free. Yeah, it makes sense.
Fallout 4, Mortal Kombat, Uncharted 4, Thief's End, Ratchet and Clank, Days Gone Until Dawn, Detroit Become Human, Battlefield 1, Infamous Second Son, Batman Arkham Knight, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us, Persona 5, and Resident Evil Biohazard. But the thing out of that
they sound like PS4 games.
They are, but some of them are heavy hitting PS4 games, like God of War for free with no additional cost.
Think about this.
Man.
They put God of War for free, and then the trailer telling you that in 2021 you're going to get a sequel. So that's incentive to get that game and play it like mad.
But also you get Bloodborne as well with it, man. Again, that's the other thing though. Battlefield 1 multiplayer value is what's going to kill it, because you're going to have tons of people that are going to jump back on the PS5. You've got Battlefield 1, which is a free multiplayer game. You can sell DLC for that. So in a way, it's clever, because you're going to spur a multiplayer straight away for that.
Them giving away games like that is like they're trying to combat Xbox and their obviously Game Pass, isn't it? Like Xbox.
Game Pass is great. It's not shit. Game Pass is excellent.
Game Pass is a genius thing. Like I like Game Pass, but the thing is, look at it this perspective, right? Xbox is releasing something which is like access to everything, but Sony releasing this is access to some of the best games that have ever come out for the PS4. I'm not saying they're all the best. I'm saying some of the best. Like I don't want to say they're all the best, because some of them, like Batman Arkham Knight is quite old, and Infamous Second Son is quite old as well. Detroit Become Human is not going to be for everyone, but
same with Days Gone.
Yeah, but it's an answer. It's an immediate sort of thing to say.
How many of those are PS4 exclusives? Are they all PS4 exclusives?
A lot of them.
God of War, Bloodborne, definitely. Fallout 4 isn't.
Do you know how many?
Days Gone, Persona.
Ratchet and Clank isn't it?
Which Ratchet and Clank is it? The PS4.
It just says Ratchet and Clank. I think it's just the PS4 one.
The PS4.
Right.
This one, isn't it?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't mind, because I bought all the PS4 games that are basically going to give for free. But I don't mind having them physical. But for someone that doesn't care about physical, for them to get this console and have all of these games digitally free without having to pay to buy it again is awesome, because I understand that PS4 library is going to be backwards compatible. At the moment, they're going to start with 100, and eventually they're going to become 1,000 and all of it. Yeah, it's just about getting the stamp of approval to say that it would work. So their major hitters are going to be backwards compatible. But how many of you guys are going to actually go back and buy older games when the new console's out? I mean, not for us lot, but generally the general people are not going to be looking to buy it, right? But
I am.
If they give it to you for free, like I know, Lovejet, you sold your PS4, right? But put it this way, you got rid of it, right? If you don't have the console to play it on, you can't play those games, right? But you don't have the games either. You buy a PS5, you can play all those games again for free without having to invest in that. That's pretty good.
No. So, sorry to jump in, but basically, I'm just going to clarify. So, from my perspective, the PS5 that I'm going for is the one with the disc. But the simple reason is that there are some games that came out on the PS4 that I do want, and it makes sense because it's a backwards compatible console. It makes sense for me to buy those games. But the other thing is, all those games that are coming out of the PlayStation Plus collection, I'm not going to be downloading all of them. Like, there's only a select few that I actually want to play. God of War, definitely. Bloodborne, because I want to complete it. But some of them I'm not going to bother with because they don't interest me. But you are right. I will have to go out and buy that. But I already knew that I'd buy the PlayStation 4 games because they're going to drop in price now. They're cheaper anyway, the ones that I want.
Also, remember, you got Witcher on the PSN. So when you re-download that, yours is going to get patched for the CD Projekt Red upgrade.
Yeah, forgot that as well. Yeah, forgot about that.
And also, I just realized as well that if you buy the all digital edition, which is without the optical drive, you don't have a means to actually physically go and pop in an older disc. So the fact that, say for example, I own the physical media of Horizon Zero 2 or Horizon Zero Dawn 1, right? Or Ratchet and Clank 1, and those games are now part of this bundle. I don't need to be like, yo, I'm getting ripped off because I can't play the game even though I own it, but I want to pop into a console that I don't have the disc drive for. They are basically looking at both directions. They're allowing people to do that actually have physical media to then download it for free. Because otherwise you'd need to buy it again. Remember we discussed this earlier, the last video, that we have to digitally buy again even though you own the physical disc. Because like the Xbox, I can't put my original Xbox games in the Xbox Series X digital edition, Series S, right? That is a good idea. That is a really good idea.
You know where they'd be smart, because with certain games, like they've given you the RPG Persona 5 for free, but this year Persona 5 Royal came out,
which is the better version.
It's a director's cut.
I've heard it's a proper, really good version. Like they've done a lot of good things.
Some people like some of the changes to the story. Some people don't. So that's why the original is still an option to buy.
But they're giving you the games that are obviously like less value right at the moment.
Yeah,
because these are games that you can buy in the second-hand market for like 20 quid now. They would have been like 40 quid. They would have been 40, 50 quid. They're 20 quid now. To be honest, you wouldn't want to buy a rough copy from CEX because it's probably going to be scratched up. But this way, it's like, like I told you, man, digital is a really good way to go for some people, and it is the oncoming future, and this gives them a boost. Like, to me, PlayStation giving you all of these games, I haven't seen the full list yet, but from just the ones that you guys told me, I'm thinking now this is like a PlayStation Game Pass all in one, because it's got all the heavy hitters as well as a few third-party releases, right? I'm thinking this is like, for a PlayStation fan or someone to just pick up a PlayStation now, is going to be like, I don't need a Game Pass right now because I've got all the PlayStation stuff that I want to play and more for free on launch day. And it also buffs out their launch library, which is what Xbox were doing with the Game Pass. It means that to like the general public, you would see the PS5 as raw. It's not just a console with like 3 exclusives on launch. It's got like this many titles because of all the PS4 backlog.
You see there's a lot of link selling going on. So the obvious one was God of War, and then they said God of War's coming next year.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank as well.
Same with Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7's on that list, and Resident Evil 8 comes out next year.
Ratchet and Clank though. Ratchet and Clank was shown on the first showcase, but it's on this as well. Monster Hunter World, because they know that they can make more out of the DLC. It's quite good. You're right. By giving these games for free is not really a loss on them, because they know that if the people enjoy that game, they're definitely going to buy the other one. And on the digital console, you're going to be paying full fucking bang for buck on the digital console.
Yeah, and also, it lines the blow, doesn't it? Because you don't need to outlay that cost and be like pissed off because I can't pop it in because you sold me a digital game and now I can't. You sold me a digital console and now you're telling me that my game's backwards compatible, but I can't physically put it in. Oh, don't worry, guys, we're giving it for free on launch. And like, you know what? That's a good on you, PlayStation. It lines the blow for some people. Because majority of games that are the popular ones that they're giving, right? And also it's the ones that are not. I mean, we've seen this all the time in it. Like, the new Persona comes out, the older one is the one that they give away for free. and they always want you to play the previous version of a series. So whenever a new game comes out, you will see a trilogy collection, like the Metro. Everyone's rumoured about the Metro trilogy coming over to the Switch to get you prepared for it. It makes sense because you want to play something that's part of that series rather than you jump onto a new game and you're like, okay, where does this origin of this character come from? Oh damn, I gotta buy an older console. No, it's alright. They're gonna port it over so that you can play it in a trilogy pack. That's just common sense. Whenever the hype is there for a new game, make money out of the older games, and they're giving it away in a sort of bundle. Like, it's a bit weird though, because obviously PS4 titles, being Ratchet and Clank 1, is the only one that's backwards compatible. It's got ported over. The trilogy on the PS3 hasn't got ported over yet. So Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3 is still sort of stuck on the PS3, the HD remaster. So. But I can see what they've done here. They've given away the very first one because that's the only one that was got ported to the PS4.
Okay, so here's something I've caught on to the end of my bitter moment. I was angry at Demon Souls for going black screen on me.
Yeah.
When you look at the YouTube video, the better quality one, it says it's a PlayStation exclusive, obviously. But at the bottom, the only other alternative is the PC version. Demon Souls.
Where does it say that? I'm on the trailer.
Yeah, right at the end. You get the blue part where it says PlayStation exclusive. If you look at the small...
Not available for other consoles for a limited time. Also available on PC. Wait, what? Not available on other consoles for a limited time?
It will be on Xbox.
So why am I fucking write PlayStation exclusive for if it's going to be on another fucking console?
That's interesting, isn't it? The wording. The wording is interesting.
Yeah.
What did it say?
Not available on other consoles for a limited time. So it definitely is going to be on Xbox.
Yeah, that's basically a time exclusive.
Yeah, because
Demon Souls was an exclusive for PlayStation 3. It wouldn't come out.
But they're not a studio that's owned by PlayStation, is it? It's not a PlayStation studio.
I don't know. Is the license owned? Is the license owned? Demon Souls
released on everything because the new game's on everything, isn't it?
There you go then, yeah. So
Elden Ring is on everything, the new game they're making.
So they bought the rights for the launch of PS5, and then after about a year, they're going to give it away to other consoles, basically.
Well, you have to. If it's on PC, it's going to go through Steam, isn't it?
That year is important, because think about Final Fantasy VII.
It's fine. I'm waiting for that to come out on the Xbox, and I'll play in full 4K glory.
Oh man,
I can't wait. It doesn't matter, man. Listen, I've got a backlog of games. Everyone's got a backlog of games. There's no need for me to rush out and buy a I want to get the best version, and I'm willing to wait a year. It's not a problem. Like like the what you call them, the games are from Activision. The Crash Bandicoot trilogies. I waited a year and I got it on the Switch. It's just that's where I want to play it, and I'm okay to wait. Because I know you've always got a backlog.
Demon Souls in particular is going to be an interesting one because that on the new 30 series cards is going to be mind-blowing.
You know what I was saying when you didn't hear me when the Harry Potter game came out.
Yeah.
The trailer for that is out as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is that out on PC by any chance? I need to check. Is it just exclusive?
What did I say?
Is it on the PC?
All footage captured on PS5. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be. It doesn't say.
That's what they also promote. They also promote that it's always on the console itself, PS5, whereas Xbox always seem to show on the PS.
No. But modding. Can you imagine that Hogwarts modding? Wizards is running out with guns instead of wands. That's the first thing that came to our mind, isn't it? That you can mod it, but they'll just be firing spells at each other.
Hey, a wand is a gun. It can shoot.
No.
It's a magical. Have you not seen it? That wand can kill people. What's that?
I can kill people, but have you not seen that video where someone replaces all the wands with guns?
Yeah,
it's on YouTube.
I'm looking at Final Fantasy 16, right?
Yeah.
The director of that game is actually the director of 14 Shadowbringers. He's the MMO director.
Is Final Fantasy 16? Is that the newest entry, right?
Yes,
and that's the first time we saw a trailer for it?
Yep. It was a surprise. No one's expecting it.
Damn. I'm
surprised. But you did say it's interesting what you said though. Like a lot of that stuff you can tell it's being reused again, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And
A lot of the
is
armor.
that also timed exclusive as well?
No, it's exclusive.
Sorry?
It's a full exclusive.
Wow. What? The entire game just PS?
Oh wait, no, sorry, you're right. It's limited.
Hey man, see,
Yeah, I was about to say.
They're drawing the curtain over your eyes, Hassan. You're getting that PlayStation tinted glasses.
No, I had to look at the trailer. But what I'm saying is, it's on PS5, so fuck off, innit? For a year.
So it's on PC. Play on there, innit?
Yeah, but the thing with this game is, right? It's got Final Fantasy 12 vibes, big time.
Older version, yeah.
It has visually. But that's because the online used the same illustrator.
It did, but this is badly got that. There's like even some of the creatures though. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, listen, it's Final Fantasy. Those games take years, like at least 7 years to make.
No, this is the problem. This will not take that many years. It will be about 3 years the most.
No, I mean, as in they've already started. This game a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's not going to look amazingly next gen.
The reason why everything was slow was because they had loads of production issues within Square. They've ironed those out now, so we should be seeing faster releases come from them. Because FF7 remake has extra parts. We're waiting on part 2 now. They're doing it simultaneously.
Yeah, they're going to do it like that. I was going to mention about the other thing about a comparison with like the idea of giving away the slightly older games for free. For example, the Switch, right? They the Nintendo SNES, the SNES app for the Switch. It allows certain games to come every month, right? So every couple of months to sort of boost up the library.
Yeah.
Recently, they added a lot of games that were like classically previously released on the SNES Classic. So the SNES Classic came out with like 20 games or something, right? 18 games.
Yeah.
The Donkey Kong Country was in there,
I know. I started playing that.
Exactly. Donkey Kong Country recently came out on the Switch. So you know what they do? They basically use the library of games that they've already released for free, and then they basically release it on a different area just to give it a boost in sales, or to give you a reason to be like, do you know what, Switch Online is worth it because now I can play this game. But for them, because they've already released it for free, for them it's almost like we're done with it, we've made the money out we can have from it, but because it's already out there in the wild on the SNES Classic, we can then use it again in this position.
This is exactly what Sony's done.
So what Sony have done, Sony, what they've done, they basically slowly released a bunch of these games, first party titles, on the PSN to boost PlayStation Network, to show that on the PS4 towards the end of its life cycle, we're giving some sick games away every month, way better than the crap that Xbox are giving every month, right? But little do we know that those games are going to become free anyway, so you might as well use it to make yourself look better now. And then when you give it away on the PS5, you're recycling the same assets essentially, right? It's not it's no skin off their nose. Now, if they were to go out and get like another game that's currently quite expensive and give that away for free, now they're gonna have to pay for that. Whereas they've already had a deal in the past, they've given it away for free. It's an older title, they can do that, So that's what I can see is that idea of let's squeeze out as much money as we can from it. Like, look at Horizon. Like, when that came on the PC, they squeezed. It was at the end of its life cycle, right? It's been out for 3 years. Yeah. They made their money, right? If you go to CX, I bought it for 12 quid, right? The physical copy. So what's the best thing to do? Make some more money out of it, put it on the PlayStation, and give it a new lease of life, give it a new customer base, and that's how you make money from older releases. It just makes sense, and that's a business decision, and they're doing that brilliantly, I think. So overall, your highlights of the actual event, what would you say is your highlights?
The price. Fuck everything else. The price.
That's a good point. The price is the highlight of the whole thing. I would have to agree with that one.
So for £349 for the digital, and then £449, so the £100 difference.
Yeah.
£449 for the normal one. I'm surprised. I'm so shocked that came out less. Now people can't say that it's an underpowered system and it's more expensive, because it's not. It's typically cheaper.
Sorry, I have to correct this. Where are you getting this underpowered from?
The teraflops.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it is underpowered slightly. Yeah, 2 teraflops.
Yeah, it is. But the thing is, it's how you use it, though, isn't it?
That's fine, man. I'm not being a fanboy. I'm just saying it's just the hardware, innit? You gotta the physical hardware. Xbox can say that they are the most powerful console in the world because they
Yeah,
do
but
have
what's the point? Yeah,
on
but
paper,
even if it's
that's what it's gonna be.
more, on paper, I don't know.
Mac, what you're gonna find is.
But I'm just surprised that they managed to bring it down.
2 years in, if Mike Cerny's talk was true, you're gonna see games look far more superior than Xbox's. Because of the efficiency of that SSD and the way you load assets in, it allows them to put high quality assets in there. So
it's deeper than that, Mac. Yeah.
I'm glad that they've got new tech inside their system, like the controllers and the SSD, because they, as you know, it's better left in Sony's hands because they are making way more better first party titles and adventure games that I want to play. So they will actually use all of that. Whereas Xbox can have the best hardware and the best power behind it, but what do we know about COD games? Activision, they just release it. The ballpark figure on all of the consoles, and they don't really take advantage of look how many Switch games don't take advantage of the the different features of the Joy-Cons and the HD Rumble. Games don't want to do that. They want to go for the common common game across all the boards, right? And then basically just give that. They want to save money. And if you got Sony giving their first party titles the 100% like the Nintendo first party treatment, they're gonna know their hardware. They're gonna make the best out of the hardware, and majority of the games on the PS4 exclusive wise are gonna be the best running as well. So it's gonna be fun to play the exclusives, and at least third party ones. If you want to get that, you can. But
I want to know more about the compatibility, though. I want to know more about the backwards compatibility.
I do as well, but before I talk about that, there is something I want to talk about, which I think we've overlooked slightly. There's one thing, like you're taking into consideration the hardware that you have on the PlayStation 5 and that SSD, right? And then now take into consideration that those PS4 games are going to be released on that hardware. How much more quicker are they going to load? How much more better are they going to run? Even though they were made for the PS4, you are going to see a percentage increase on how they run like like you're basically giving it far more optimal hardware to run on, so that has to be taken into consideration. I'll give you something that's a good real example, right? Whoever buys the 390 GTX, the latest graphics card, they are no way going to be able to use the entire power of that graphics card. It's going to take a very, very long time for someone to come out and properly push that card for what it is. It's not easy to do that.
No one's playing 8K.
No one's playing 8K games that can run at 60 FPS. That's just not happening at this moment. But it's going to take a lot to push that card to the specs. Now, what Hassan's saying, and with the videos that I think we've both seen with the engineering student is, and I can't remember his name now, is that it's not about the fact of what Xbox done. Xbox basically app-powered their console to say, this is what we've got. For why they did it for a technical reason, I don't know. I don't think it's the tagline. I don't think they've gone for the tagline, we have the world's most powerful console.
Yes,
it's definitely that. It's definitely that.
No, but I think there's other reasons as well behind it.
You're forgetting the main thing. With Xbox, they've gone for the most powerful console. And the problem you're going to have is what Mac was just saying. When Mac was saying about facing those loading screens again, where you get them move through tunnels or move a thing and it loads, that's going to happen on the new Xbox because it's powerful. So they're not going to have the power to change that up. So
no. Okay, I disagree slightly about that. They're going to have an SSD, so they're going to have the low loading times.
No. They've got an SSD that just makes things load faster in a way. But when you've got more powerful games, the problem you're having is the stream rate of that particular SSD and how the console itself compensates for that. Xbox has gone for out-and-out power. So when they make things look visual, the visual fidelity goes up. you're gonna have
no. We need to see the. I need to see the tech specs.
You're gonna have the problem of how it looks.
I do, man. I can't because
Listen, I can't talk about it as well because I don't really know the ins and outs.
Sony haven't published the full stats though, have they?
But we can't just assume that it's
Sony hasn't.
Sony hasn't published their full stats.
Well, they presented it in a long enough interview.
No.
They should have covered. They should have covered it.
The conference was about how they're going to change gaming, how their SSD is going to be revolutionary. That's what the talk was about. It wasn't about the full-on stats. They never gave that up.
It's interesting, actually. I'm reading something on TechReader, and it's quite similar to Sony. So Digital Foundry reveals that the frequencies aren't locked completely. So, like on the PlayStation 4, it boosts when you need it to boost. So the peak speed of it should be 3.8 gigahertz, but the base speed of it is 3.6. But it will only boost when it's needed to do it. Otherwise, it will slow back down again. And Sony already said that their console will do that. So it's not going to be running at 3.8 consistently. It's going to be boosting as and when it needs to.
Loved it. Remember when the new Switch came out and then they basically overclocked it slightly, so certain parts of the game would load quicker as a result, but then it would go back down to the normal clock speed purely because they want to preserve the battery.
It's the same thing in this.
Same thing in this. This is a variable clock speed, which means that essentially you're gonna have. I'm hoping that the cooling system is good because you don't want that to mess up. But it's a lot of variables. I don't know how that's gonna. I'm not a game developer, but it's a lot more for them to sort of work with. And there's a reason why they did that because, end of the day, you could have put in a lot more money and make it the maximum. But no one has the maximum. You gotta be smart, right? So they put in the variable to reach the high bits when they need to, rather than outright putting in everything in there to basically reach out all the time. But you got to be cost effective, right? So you got to make some cuts somewhere. Now whether that's going to be 100% working all the time with a variable, it's going to be yet to see. Price was brilliant. Games looks like there's a lot coming.
I'm still a bit bitter. I've got like a really angry feeling because of the Demon Souls with black screen. It's really fucked me up.
What is wrong with you, man? It's 2021. Just accept it.
What do you mean?
No, it's got to be this year. It's got to be this year. That can't be making me wait another year for that.
What do you mean it black screened? Like
basically, when they did the Demon Souls demonstration, that's the only game they didn't give a date for.
I hope From Software watches this video and sees you crying about this and pushes it back to 2022. as a big fuck you to Hassan. We saw the video that Mac put on
I can play Bloodborne and Miles Morales will make me happy.
From Software, I like to say, fuck you, Hassan.
How many PS5 games have we got confirmed then for launch?
Only
PS5 games.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, isn't it? Well, the Spider-Man is holiday. That could be December too.
Spider-Man, The Devil You Know.
That's
Little Devils.
Oh yeah, Little Devil Inside is a launch. Yeah.
I don't think actually they did confirm any launch titles on this.
No, they didn't confirm any launch titles. They didn't confirm any date. The only thing that's on launch is Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition and PS Plus. They're the only ones that said launch.
So at the moment we've only got just literally 2 games, of which one game is the high caliber for the launch.
Yeah, they still haven't mentioned a lot. They still haven't told us how our old discs work in a disc drive.
We're nearly at launch date, man. How long are they going to fucking wait?
I don't get it. I don't get what's going on. They haven't mentioned the backwards compatibility. They haven't mentioned how PS Plus is improved or if it's not improved or if it's the same. They haven't done any of that talk.
I think, well...
Okay, game shows next week, but...
They're focusing on the new gen games, and they want a clean break. Essentially, they're not focusing too much on the past and backwards compatible because they don't need to talk about that. They want to talk about the future.
Yeah,
but it's handy to know.
This year looks like you're only going to get really Little Devil Inside and Miles Morales so far.
No, I think they've released more. There's still a whole month to go. Consider this: that if they gave dates. And then on a later date, they had to say it's not going to come out and release. It's going to fuck those companies up.
And also the pause is like we don't know our future. Like if we're gonna get
touching windows.
No, we don't even know if we're gonna get another lockdown. So if we get another lockdown, how is that gonna impact physical games?
Yeah, that's true. Because physical games, like if you're not gonna be able to, but then again, it makes more money for Amazon, doesn't it? Really.
Hassan,
and then you have a company.
Hassan, I think he got rid of the beard because you kept thinking that he keeps touching it. And now you're like, fuck it. What beard, bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
You know why I got rid of the beard?
Do this.
Can I be honest with you? I got rid of I've got a haircut book tomorrow, and the problem is the guy who cuts my hair, he doesn't like to shave my beard off. Like I tell him clean shave, and he's like, no man, like your beard is really good. I want to keep it. So the problem is, if he ever sees this, he'll probably clock it anyway. But pretty much, I shaved it off on purpose, so he can't save it. It was like, fuck you, I want it off. I want you to do the haircut without the fucking beard. Like I'm tired of having the goddamn beard.
Just to spite your barber, yeah.
No, he's a really good. He's easily the best barber in town. Like I highly rate this guy. I love him, but the thing is, I need a haircut with a clean shave, man. Like having a beard, it's just too much at times, man. And right now, I like the clean shave look. It's just a bit better.
How is that really hot over there at the moment? Because I know it was hot.
28 degrees.
It's way more hot than here, man.
Yeah.
It gets hot, man. It gets hot there.
Yeah, you were here when it was hot, innit?
Yeah, and I was like, it wasn't this hot in England. What the hell? it makes a big difference, you know. Go a little bit south, and before you know it, we're all, it's feeling it.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I mean, at the moment, I would say the PS5 has a lot of promise for the bunch of games that they got over there.
Yeah.
But technically, they haven't got much in ways of a PS5 titles on launch.
You're right.
They haven't come out with like 10 PS5 exclusives on day
you're
one.
right.
But it makes sense. Whoever brings out that many games on launch, because they're going to eat into each other's profits.
Yeah, that's a good point. And
look at history. 3 games is that quick. Yeah.
I've got such a backlog. That's why I'm not bothered. And I didn't buy the PlayStation Pro, so I can play all my games better than before.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the guys that bought PS4 Pro.
I'm alright with that.
I feel sorry for anyone that buys a PS4 Pro this week and realizes the PS5 is going to come out in November. That's like a kick of the balls.
What, they're living in a cave or something?
No, but it happens. Like people buy graphics cards. Like the day before the graphics card was released, someone went out and bought 2080 Ti and then saw the 370 fucking drop and thought, fuck my life. What did I just waste my money on? I hope I can return this and make my money back.
That happens. That's with PC hardware, innit? They release so often. Anyway, guys, shall we wrap it up? And you guys want to say anything else? Any final thoughts, anything like that? Because
I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I think the price point is the killer that kicked it. That was a good look. But overall, Devil May Cry was a good surprise. Final Fantasy was a good surprise.
Okay. After Devil May Cry, by the way, what were the other games?
I can't remember. I was fucking around too hard.
I don't know. Yeah, Fortnite, and then there was the PS+. You didn't miss much.
Were they essentially a lot of the same games that we already know about?
Yeah.
No surprises as much, other than Final Fantasy.
Only God of War.
Okay. All right, that's cool. I mean, I didn't miss anything. Then I need to watch it.
God of War next year. That's a big deal. Like a big title like that so soon.
You did say 2021, isn't it? 2021.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah. So next year. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
That's like we don't know when. Obviously, it might be the end of 2021.
But hey, man, and then we got things like Ghost of Tsushima. They're gonna make a part 2 to that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
they've got like so many good titles to just make sequels.
But there's a lot coming out next year. You've got SNK's console coming out. You've got so much other stuff coming out.
So we got a lot. And then the surprise, if it comes, the big rumor of the 4K Switch. If that happens next year is going to be insane for games.
I wonder how they're going to pull that off. The thing is, if it's going to be handheld again, it's going to be interesting. But the thing is,
mate, you can't say that anymore because you said Nvidia do their chips, right?
Yeah, Nvidia bought ARM over.
Nvidia DLSS done.
No, but Nvidia just bought ARM over as well. So they bought ARM for 40 billion. So it'd be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, it's actually Nintendo's choice to pick that. It was Nintendo's choice to pick Nvidia to provide that chip for them. They could have gone to anyone.
Yeah.
But they also, the thing is, just to go a bit slightly off, is that the chip race of like people that are building now GPU and CPU chips is going to heat up next year. Like Samsung are teaming up with AMD to make better phone chips for their phones.
Okay.
Same way that Intel are jumping into certain markets. So I don't know, to be honest with you. If Nintendo are waiting and seeing who does what, potentially to release a 4K Switch, they will have let the big boys do whatever they wanted to do and then come back from behind and do the win. But it'd be interesting to see what they pull off.
Yeah, but I mean, if DLSS can be transferred to a mobile unit,
it's battery life, man. It's battery life. It's not about, yeah, that's the biggest thing.
It's always battery life. Yeah, they're juggling battery life with everything else.
I mean, it's a killer console. I can't fault it. I wasn't a fan of it, but to be honest with you, it is a good console. And even yesterday, I was thinking about the fact is, like, why did they not release Netflix for it? Because why would you want to do that for? It's a games console. You don't want people to. You want people to watch YouTube on it, fine. But you don't want people to be using it just for Netflix. Whether they do or they don't is a different story. But
Nintendo are really strict on well-being, because if you ever owned a Wii U, they used to warn you when you play games too much.
Yeah.
Or play it too much. Yeah, exactly. I think they wanted you guys to want people to focus on it as a game system, and then slowly drip feed the apps, because they got a long road ahead. So they're gonna ease these apps out and give it more a reason to buy, essentially. Like, when games start getting old.
I don't think we're gonna get it though. I don't think we're gonna get Netflix on the Nintendo.
I think we're gonna get Netflix. It's just a matter of time, because apparently in America they got Hulu.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So we don't have that here, but that's a video streaming system. So that's like them testing the water, and I think they're gonna get Netflix on there, because Netflix on everything. Yeah, I want to get Disney Plus and Netflix on this, but let's just start with baby steps and get Netflix first. Exactly. Well, I mean, we got YouTube after so long, but I think they want to promote the fact that it's a gaming system and then a media streaming after.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. I would
love to do what I did with my PSP and bloody plug in like a video file and just put in a USB and stick it in, because then I could watch my own movies when I wanted to. Like, say for example, any sort of movie to keep the kids watching something. It's quite handy to do that, but we know it's not a media streaming like a PSP. That's just how the Switch is at the moment, and we're gonna rely on their apps to sort of do that.
Unless you hack it, that's the only other thing you can really do. I don't want to do. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But in the future, it's going to be a really heavily hacked system. Just like
it already is, man.
Yeah.
It already is. The scene is quite popular, and the truth of the fact is, like, we can talk about Sony and Xbox and everything else, but what Nintendo came out with and when they came out with it, it completely changed and revolutionized that market. I rate it. Who?
You.
Yeah, I have. I've got Ray-Bans, bruv.
Yeah, it looks different. Thanks a lot for coming on, guys. And all right, guys, take
it's
care.
only one, man. Capcom versus SNK. Ciao. I'll chat to you in a bit.
See you guys later.
Cool.